Hari Om children. Today we'll discuss the first chapter of your history textbook, The French Revolution of 1789. This year we have to learn 4 chapters. The first one is this chapter and the second one is on Russian Revolution. Third chapter is on Nazism and rise of Hitler and the fourth one is on the forest people. So today I'll give you an introduction to this chapter, The French Revolution. Now you may be wondering, why are we learning this chapter? That is about a revolution that happened somewhere in France, that too in the 18th century. The reason is that this revolution gave us the 3 main ideals or principles of liberty, equality and fraternity. This is the preamble of our constitution. You can see here the 3 ideals of the French constitution in our preamble also: liberty of thought, expression, belief; equality of status and opportunity; fraternity, which means universal brotherhood. We have borrowed these ideals from the French constitution. It shows the importance of this revolution. Similarly, many other democratic countries of the world have adopted these 3 ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity from the French Revolution. Now let us understand the meaning of the term revolution. Revolution actually means a forcible overthrow of a government in favor of a new system, that is in the context of history. Revolution is a sudden change. So when a group of people come together to bring down the existing government, it is called a revolution. But you must have also heard of various other revolutions like the Blue Revolution, White Revolution, Green Revolution, etc. We can see here the White Revolution is related to milk production, black to petroleum production. Similarly, Green Revolution in the field of agriculture. Let's find out who are the people in India behind the White Revolution and the Green Revolution. This is the world map. Can you locate France in the map? It's very difficult because France is a small country. It's difficult to locate France. When we see the big countries like Russia, Canada, Brazil, India, China, it's very easy to locate them. India can be located very easily in a world map because of its location. You know, children, our country is even seen from the space. In 1984, when Rakesh Sharma, the first astronaut, went to the space, Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister, asked him, how did India look from the space? You know what he said? He said, Sare jahan se acha. So that shows our country is also visible from the space. In the map of Europe, it is very easy to locate France because compared to other countries of Europe, France is a big country. Try to locate the neighboring countries of France in this European map. Also try to find out the capitals of the countries, because later I'll give you an activity where you have to write down the capitals of the European countries. The main important countries like Germany, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Romania, Poland, etc. Just try to locate them in the world in the map of Europe. Now this is the map of France. It's very difficult to read the names of the French countries because they are all written in French, because French is the official language of France. You can locate to the west, you can see the 2 main ports of Bordeaux and Nantes. Paris is the capital of France. And to the south, one more important city is there, Marseille. Some more important facts about France. France is a republic, which means the French president is an elected person. People elect him. The motto of the country is liberty, equality and fraternity. That is the watchwords of the revolution. France is a democratic country. The language is French and most of the people are Roman Catholics. You can also see the French flag with the 3 colors, red, blue and white. This map of France shows the areas affected by COVID-19. You can see that the virus has affected a particular area very badly. That means people live in very close quarters or they live very close to each other in these areas. Maybe these areas are industrial areas in France. More than thousands and thousands of people have died because of this disease in France. In India also, we have similar places where people live very close to each other. This picture is of one of the largest slums in Asia, that is Dharavi in Mumbai. You can see here, the houses of the people are so close to each other that social distancing is not always possible. People come out in large numbers, they are poor people, they come out to fetch food for their family members. So this leads to the spread of such epidemics or pandemics very badly. You have seen that Maharashtra has seen the largest number of corona cases and people die every day in large numbers compared to other cities of India. This is a scene which we saw in India during the lockdown period. Migrant workers coming out in large numbers to the streets demanding food, and also they wanted to go home to their native villages. What we understand from this is that when people have enough food to eat, there is social peace. The shortage of food is one thing that brings people out to the streets in clash with the police and the government. So, my dear children, it is hunger and shortage of food that is one of the major cause of social unrest and revolutions in the world. The French Revolution was also caused due to this reason. People came out to the streets, they brought down the monarchy because they did not have enough food to eat. In the next class, we'll learn about the causes that led to the revolution of 1789. Now, you have a small activity to do. Just write down the names of the neighboring countries of France from the map that is given in this presentation. We'll find out in which city is the Palace of Versailles located. And also the names of some important monuments famous in France. If you can, collect some information about them. Learn the capitals of other European countries like Austria, Germany, Italy, Poland, Spain, Russia, Turkey, Switzerland, Poland, etc. because I'll conduct an MCQ based on these general informations.